Welcome back. Bright lightning and roaring thunder can be some of the most exciting things that our monsoon brings. But did you know that it's actually the same phenomenon? Here's meteorologist Iris Hermosillo.
Lightning may be pretty in the sky, but it's dangerous and incredibly hot. So hot that it's about 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. That's roughly 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So when it strikes, the air surrounding it heats up fast and expands explosively, creating a shock wave that becomes a booming sound wave. That's the thunder that you hear. Our clouds are filled with negative energy, and the Earth's surface is filled with positive energy. Lightning forms when those opposites attract. The sooner you hear thunder after the lightning strike, the closer you are to the storm. To figure out exactly how close you are, remember the 5-second rule. When you see a bolt of lightning, start counting. If you get to 5 and then hear the thunder, the storm is just a mile away. Although we'll see hundreds of thousands of lightning strikes this monsoon, only about 20% of all lightning strikes hit the ground. Most of the time, lightning occurs within a single cloud or from one cloud to another.
Lightning can also create a huge wildfire problem for us, especially early in the monsoon when conditions are still so dry. Meteorologist Ashley DiMartino has a look at this yearly threat.
Over 700 fires were sparked by lightning across the Southwest last year, burning over 65,000 acres, and that was during a wet monsoon season. In 2020, one of our driest monsoons on record, that acreage burned was at over 600,000. So what should we expect this year? Well, our wet winter has delayed fire season a bit this year, but it has also led to a lot of plant and grass growth across Arizona. Arizona State Forestry warns that those will be drying out, and it will create the fuel for wildfires.
We do have, again, the potential for high fire activity with large-scale wildfires down in southern Arizona. Again, because of that fuel bed down there, the grass is waist to chest high in some areas. And basically, we just have fuel on top of fuel because of the winter rains.
And it won't take much. Even the smallest ember can quickly grow into a raging wildfire. And when fires get big enough, the dynamics inside them can make things pretty scary and unpredictable.
If the ignition source is in the right area and that fire takes off based off the fuel conditions, the weather, the topography, we could see our fire activity increase.
While we can't control fires started by lightning, we can control the fires started by us.
Remember never to burn anything when restrictions are in place, especially on our dry and windy days. Never leave a campfire unattended, and don't flick your cigarettes out the window because any little spark can start a raging wildfire.
Wildfires leave a tremendous mark, scorching the earth and scarring our land for years. And as meteorologist Jorge Torres shows us, those burn scars bring an added threat each monsoon season.
As rain comes down in our Arizona forest, much of it normally gets absorbed by our tree canopy and the ground. But during our wildfires, our land gets scorched, creating a hard crust on the surface that actually repels water. So when monsoon storms hit, the water won't soak in like it used to. Instead, it runs off the burn scars just like it would on pavement, which leads to flash flooding and debris flows happening much faster with much less rain. It is not just in areas near the burn scar itself. That flow travels all the way downslope, picking up more mud and debris along the way, impacting communities miles away from where the actual wildfire or even the storm itself occurred. Burn scar flooding like this has led to terrifying days as residents in Flagstaff deal with flooding over and over again. ABC 15's Nicole Grigg was there witnessing the impact firsthand.
I'm just anxious. The silt went all the way back into our backyard.
Constant rain like occurred last summer where it was just so much water that nobody could handle it.
As we enter into monsoon season 2023, a reminder that each and every monsoon storm is different on the burn scars, including in northern Arizona.
This is the beginning of monsoon. This is the first time we've had this much rain. They've been saying we were going to get it, but it's passed us by. and now we got it.
We have followed the impacts. The debris flow finds its own path.
Blew the garage door in.
It can impact and ruin homes and livelihoods in minutes.
Everything has been overwhelming last few weeks.
The image is only a glimpse of the destruction. It's the fear of not knowing when or where floodwaters go.
3 floods in less than a week in a cul-de-sac that hasn't seen a flood in more than 50 years. That's what a wildfire does to runoff. It's amazing.
While officials work on long-term mitigation efforts,
I hope that saves my house. That's what goes through my mind.
There was a step up here.
They urge everyone near burn scars to have sandbags and a plan this monsoon season.
Here in the valley, flash flooding leads to numerous water rescues each year. Dramatic images seen as drivers try to chance it through flooded roadways. How it could affect your wallet as well as your ego if you have to be rescued. Plus, an inside look at the team of people helping to keep us all safe when the floodwaters rise. You're watching the ABC15 Monsoon Special.